Hi everyone. I can't believe that I am submitting my last discussion board for this program actually. So I'm just going to jump right in. We were asked to reflect on our academic journey through ASU MSW online program. So I will start there. I first realized that I wanted to be a social worker when I was volunteering at a resettlement agency working with refugees and asylees. And I realized that volunteering was great, but I wasn't able to get as close to the clients as I wanted to. I wasn't able to really help them at a level that I wanted to, and I was trying to figure out a way to do that. And I realized social work would be a good way to actually interact closer with clients and people that I wanted to work with. So I did a lot of research, and I came across Arizona State University. And so when we started I started this program 2 years ago. I had no idea what to expect. It was really outside of my comfort zone. It's really intimidating thinking about having internship, required hours, and it's also really intimidating to go into a career in which you have to have a license. But I didn't know also if I would have what it would take to make it through the courses, and then once I graduated, what it would take to be a good social worker. I had just learned that I was moving to Ghana from Virginia, and so I knew that I needed a program that wasn't going to require me to come back to the United States once a year. I'd been running into that issue, and Arizona State did not, so that's how I ended up with ASU, and I'm very glad that I did. So there was never a point when taking these courses that I was not impressed with ASU. The courses, I think, are set up really great. They're set up for the student to easily understand, and the support from the instructors, I feel, was really great. And I feel it's really important because you're kind of missing that physical classroom environment where you can easily walk up to the teacher before or after the class and talk to them and discuss things with them if you have a question. And so I think the quick responses and the feedback from the instructors is very important for this course, or for all these courses and for the program. I did miss getting to know people in an in-classroom environment, which is, what you miss when you are doing an online program. So I think that's why I didn't actually dislike the group projects like I thought I was going to. It was a way to actually get to know people in the course, during the course. Sadly, I didn't keep in touch with any of them, but I think that that's probably normal. This is a fast-paced course. There's really not a lot of time. But I really did enjoy that type of environment. So lessons learned from my course and how I plan to use that in my future workplace. I think the most important lessons I learned, come from the Code of Ethics. Using it as a guide is going to be helpful for when I inevitably find myself in a complicated situation that I think social workers tend to find themselves in. Also, using the knowledge regarding the 3 levels of social work is going to be important. Going into social work, I think many others, kind of imagine social work as being mostly in a clinical setting. But I've learned since that it's absolutely not true. And then now I know that each level is just as important to work within or work with. In fact, doing so is what will help me be a well-rounded social worker. I've also learned that the clinical setting isn't necessarily what I want to do. Working on the macro level, I've actually found that I really, really enjoy, which was surprising to me. One thing that I would tell new students starting off their journey on this program, use all the tools given to you. Read the assigned readings, all the journal articles, the papers, the books. Be proactive and really involved in the group projects. And you'll get so much more out of this program than just kind of, it's easy to go through the motions for the 2 years and just, do the bare minimum to get your assignments in and get everything done, I think you're doing yourself and your future clients a huge disservice. Understanding that most experience does come, with or through on the job training and with whichever field you decide to go into. All the other information is also really important, and it's another way to figure out what you are interested in and what you're not interested in. This has been a great experience, and it's been really great, but I am glad that I'm finished.